Hi! Today we're marking the end of an era with a lovely spring card using my favorite stamp from the Lovely as a Tree stamp set. It's the end of an era because after 18 years, the Lovely as a Tree stamp set is retiring. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 18 years, I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So this is my original Lovely as a Tree wood mount stamp set I first purchased when I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And even though it's a wood mount stamp set, I'm going to show you how I'm still able to use my Stamparatus for perfect placement for my spring Lovely as a Tree card. Here's a closer view of the Lovely as a Tree stamp set. This has been wildly popular for 18 years. You'll see the trees used as often as a background as you do as a focal point. And Lovely as a Tree is offered in the original wood mount, like my stamp set, and clear mount. Now here's the end to another era, and that's the offering of wood mount stamps, with the exception of background stamps in North America. Now here's something I loved about the stamp set one time. The labels, it had printed on there the year it was released, 2001, Stampin' Up! I missed that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started stamping, and I'm going to use for my greeting just a friendly hello from Another Wonderful Year. Now this is also retiring, and that's a long greeting, and I wanted to make sure I got it straight, so because of that I'm going to be using my Stamparatus. So here we go. I've got it all set up, and so normally I would have started with stamping the trees and then doing the greeting, but when you're stamping, everything is unique, right? And that might not have been exactly where I wanted. I thought, well, I better start with the greeting. So I have this all set up, and I've got Whisper White cardstock here, great for stamping. I'm not going to use a magnet today because I'm able to put this right in the corner and it'll stay right where I need it to. I'm going to use soft suede. There's something about soft suede in trees. That's my go-to color for trees, just love it. So let's pick this up, slide it in, quick swipe of my stamping sleeves, because I tend to get ink on my hands. All right, so there we go. We've got that inked up. We're going to close it on here. There we go, very nice. And so now, wait a minute, this is wood mount, but watch what I'm going to do. This just tickled me. So we're going to still use the Stamparatus, but with my wood mount. Now when I have a large stamp like this, I like to take the ink pad to the stamp. Get this good and covered. Okay, there we go. And I thought, we're going to use the Stamparatus as a guide here too. Put that up into the corner. And voila, exactly where I wanted it. I thought, this is fantastic. I can't wait to show everybody. If you're looking at this thinking, well, Shelley, that doesn't look very springy. Well, you're right, it sure doesn't, because the trees are what my girlfriend calls naked. We're going to fix that, and what I have here is powder pink classic Stampin' Pad ink. Now this is one of the 2017-2019 in colors, and it's retiring and available now only while supplies last. So we're going to pick this up, slide it in, there we go, and I have here a sponge dauber, and we're going to put this on the end of our finger, pick up some color. There we go. So we're loading it up, and we're going to fill it in. At dogwood trees, looking at the blossoms of dogwood trees, isn't that beautiful in the pink? And I saw that there are some in white, so these are pink flowering dogwood trees. Look at that. So I'm swirling this around, going in circles. Oh my, isn't that pretty? Let's go outside the lines a little bit, give it a little bit more color. Fantastic. I just love this. Beautiful. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's do a little push. Pull in that lip. Close it. Fantastic. And then I want to fill in some grass. And what I have here is the Lemon Lime Twist, another one of the 2017-2019 in colors, also retiring. Pick this up, slide that in. Okay, and now with this, here's a trick. Let's have a light hand, because I don't want to press down hard and end up with a dot. I want brush strokes. So So you start off light-handed, and look at that. Isn't that a beautiful spring color? The grass is lighter and just, everything's so springy. There we go. Look how easy that was to do. Fantastic. Isn't that sharp? And so, I don't know if I said it, but this is also available only while supplies last. Okay, so let's grab our snail adhesive, put our finger where those ridges are, and snail is an acronym for super neat, affordable, inline adhesive. And so about an inch in each corner is good. Go slow. When you go slow, you get a good trail of snail. And this is powder pink cardstock. Layering that on there. Oh, beautiful. And then I have the soft suede cardstock. I just love pink and brown together, and I've been doing this on my last couple cards for Stamping Playground. That's my membership site where I do 2 exclusive projects every week, one of them demonstrating a video, and it's just one of my favorite looks. But the balance of this, I thought, I wish I could do something down here. Well, I'm going to, so watch this. I have my Simply Scored scoring tool, because I just wanted a light touch. So we're going to open this up, place it on here. Okay, and then I have my stylus tool that comes with the Simply Scored scoring tool, and it has 2 ends. I want the bigger one because I'm wanting it to be obvious. So I'm going to come, let me show you. As you do this, it kind of drags. If you take wax paper and run over it first, it lets that stylus glide, making it a lot easier for you. Oh, look at that, because it was dragging till then. But I'm getting this really nice bold line. Fantastic. I'm starting there because that's how much I want at the bottom. That's where I want to stop, and so it's easy for me to see where. So now I'm going every 1/4 inch. What's nice about the Simply Scored scoring tool is you have every 8 inches, or 1/8 of an inch. Okay. I've got a bit of a shadow here that's making it a little bit harder for me to see. Okay. So anyway, we go across the entire bottom like that, and let me show you the finished card. Here we have it. Isn't that a nice little touch? Can you see that? That little bit of scoring. So it gave me some balance, a nice little decorative touch, and quick and easy to do. Well, when your lighting's better. My lighting for recording videos is very different from when I'm sitting at my table and crafting. And so I put this on with Stampin' Dimensionals. That little bit of lift adds a lot to it. And I'll have a link to my blog post with all the measurements for my spring Lovely as a Tree card. And so remember, Lovely as a Tree, after 18 years, we're saying goodbye to that era of a beautiful stamp set that has served us well. You may very well have it and enjoy this, and if you don't have it, really you want to go and pick it up, because it's one of those sets that you will use for another 18 years. If you'd like to make my spring Lovely as a Tree card, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. But remember, Lovely as a Tree is retiring and guaranteed available only through May 24th, 2019, and after that through June 3rd, 2019, or while supplies last, whichever comes first. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamp smiles. Thanks for watching.